Hello world, my name is Brandon Jacobson and I have a YouTube channel that's primarily dedicated to Python programming and nerdy stuff. And part of that nerdy stuff was to break down our property taxes that we pay. I live in Bossier Parish, and so if you look at property taxes and if you look at your property tax bill that you got in November of 2024, you'll see that it includes your assessed value, the millages, and then how much that applies to you. So in the video here, I created this computer program that shows you our property tax breakdown. And this kind of goes from the largest to the smallest here. So, and then this is the total for me was 2,244. And then I created it where this will change. So if the police juror says, hey, we're going to increase the assessment from 305 to 310. And then I click off of it. Then this increased right here from 123.53. And then the property tax adjusted as well. And so we bring that back to 305 and then this thing changes, right? And so the next logical question is, okay, so where do those property taxes go to, right? We know the names of each of these, but what are they for? And so that's what we're going to discuss in this video. And so I have this Excel sheet that is pretty much the same as that computer program I showed. And this is pretty dynamic, so we can change this to whatever we want. And so we can change this to 310. And everything will change just like the computer program. So this millage is actually 1/100th of a penny. So this is the millage of 3.05 is actually 0.003 cents. So times your assessed value, your total taxable value is $54. And so your residential lot, most residential lots are $4,000 or $40,000 in this case. Your single family residence, I have a military exemption, so that's why it reduced my single family residence. And then this is my taxable value. These are the individual tax amounts. So the next question I wanted to ask is, where do these go? So the first one on my bill was assessment district operations. So we're going to go to the report here. And then it pulls up the 2023 Bossier Parish Assessor. So this is the assessor's office right here. I have it where it opens it up automatically in PDF. But let's say you didn't want to do that. So let's go directly to the website here. So this is what the homepage looks like. You can go to reports by parish. And then when you're from here, you can go to Bossier. And then you can type in what you're looking for. So we can go to Assessor, Bossier Parish Assessor. You can see that the issue date was July 10th, 2024 for the period of 2023, the calendar year. And so we won't get another report. It looks like at best case scenario until July or worst case September to see what the 2024 period looks like. And then you click full report and it'll take you to this here. And this is the financial statements for the Bossier Parish Assessor. And so from here, we can go down to, and you can look for ad valorem. So ad, if I can spell. And you can read more about property taxes. And so in 2023, the ad valorem taxes was 3.8 million, which is what I have here. But then we can find some more information as well. So here, the ad valorem tax revenues collected by the assessor to fund the 2020 year at a millage rate of 3.39. See, that's different because you have the approved rate and the levied rate. And we'll see that in future ones. But if you look at here, it says approximately 13% of the assessor's property tax revenue is derived from 10 taxpayers in the parish. So if you know what that means, please leave a comment, because I don't know what that means and I am very interested in that. Okay, so going back here. And so that's how you could just read this report here and find out more about what your assessor does with our taxes. So that's the first one. And you can read more about the expenditures and where that money goes to as well. So salaries, 1.7 million, group insurance, other employees' benefits, office expenses, travel, etc. All right, so that's one example here. So next we have the Benton Fire District number 4. That's us. So same thing, we can click on this one. So it doesn't break it down how much goes to each. We can do simple division if we wanted to. So same thing with this one. We can go to Ad Valorem. All right, so we can look here. And this one on page 22 shows the summary of authorized and levied ad valorem taxes. So we have the operating, which is a millage of 20. The levied millage is 20. So in this scenario, the authorized and levied is the same. So the operating costs have a millage of 20. The expiration date will be 2027. So this one has a millage rate of 2, ends in 2036. And those right here have generated this much money also as of 2023. And so that's one of our larger millage rates. Here is $357.64 goes to just District 4, the operating costs of it. So the next one is Bossier Levy, same thing. You can go here, the link takes you to that. The Caddo Bossier Port acquisition. So this one I couldn't find a assessor's report. So if we come here, this takes us to a official message from the port in August of 2024 saying it's rolling forward the tax millage it collects in both Caddo and Bossier parishes. This board will consider levying additional or increased millage rates without further voter approval or adopting the adjusted millage rates not to exceed the prior year's maximum. Okay, so, and it says the total estimated amount of tax revenues to be collected in the next year from the increased millage is $9.1 million, which is 5.7 from Caddo Parish and 3.434 from Bossier Parish. So I just put the 3.43 rate there. So this is going to the port of Caddo Bossier. So next, we have the Cypress Black Bayou operations. This has a official report. The emergency medical services is unique. Your bill shows a 0 rate and a tax amount of $36. So this shows that this is a direct fee right here, $36. It's not based on a millage rate. And even if you're 100% disabled military veteran, right, this exemption covers, you pay nothing basically, your taxable value is 0, you will still pay $36. So this is interesting, right? So in 2023, it collected $951,000. There's varying reports, but we can just take this number, divide by 36, and you can kind of find out that we have approximately somewhere in between 26.4 and 26.9 thousand assessed values in our Bossier Parish. So I took the total amount they collected. Since every single person has to file $36, that's how we got to 26,000. So that's an interesting fact that you can get from this. Also, I did find the actual ordinance for this, which is interesting. So the ordinance provided for the levy of a user fee of $36 per year for the purpose of paying the cost of any and all emergency medical transportation. So here's is what an ordinance looks like right here. This shall become a permanent lien and a privilege on all property subject to said user fee. So this includes even 100% military exempt people. So next we have this one right here, law enforcement for the detention and operation center. Same thing. You can find these millage amounts on page 41. Then we get into the police jury. So this isn't going to the members themselves, of course. These are things that the Bossier jury has decided to take upon in their authority. So they have their own report here. However, the ad valorem taxes aren't split out. I did find the actual ordinance though here. And you can see the general alimony tax. So for all those outside Bossier City, which I'm paying the 2.8 millage rate. If you are inside the Bossier City, you're going to pay the 1.23. So here we go. The actual 2024 levy. A highway tax, a library tax, which is substantial, the health unit tax, and the corrections facility tax. And when we come back to Excel, you can see all of those here. Then we pay to the Red River Waterway Commission. This has its own assessor right here on page 31. So for this one, you have to go to by agency, and then this reports by agency. You type in Red River, because this one touches all several commissions, so you can't find it by parish. So same thing. So this one is calendar year 2023, and we can click on here, and we can go to page 31 in my notes. And then we can see the capital outlays and the maintenance of 1.52 and 0.82. So ours are less than that. So I think each parish can decide, and ours decided on a lower amount. I don't know if that's how much of the Red River we make up. So these are lower than both of these. So I don't know if just Bossier Parish has less to contribute to Red River Waterway. The expiration date's indefinite, so this is going to keep going forever. So I wasn't able to find those two specifically, so it looks like it's by parish. So I'm going to skip this. No, let's go into it right now. So I couldn't find this specific millage right here for the school board bond. I would love to see all the municipal bonds in Bossier Parish. So I will work on that and come back with another video. I was able to find the CUSIP, which is how you identify bonds, for two of them that look similar. I just don't know which one's which. So let's look for this one. This is municipalbonds.com. I don't have a premium access to this, so this is just what you find. So this says Bossier Parish, Louisiana Parish School District. It looks like it matures in 2038, March. So I don't know too much if this is the same one that we are looking at it. These are just the trade details from people buying and selling the bond. That's what you can do with municipal bonds. The coupon was 2.25%. So, but also I found another one here that's labeled very similar to that. So let's search this one. And this also says Bossier Parish, Louisiana, has a lesser maturity date, a higher coupon rate, and then it's actively being traded. So if you know how to access these or get more information, also please leave a comment. But then the rest of this, the school board is here. This is where the largest amount of your property taxes go, is to the school board salaries. And if we click here, so this is prepared in February 2024, but it's from July 22 to June 23. Okay, so let's go to page 48. I have notes on page 48. So you can see that the individual ad valorem taxes have been separated like that. And then if we go to page 54, you can see kind of everything together right here. This ad valorem of 58, or the total is 74,151. That includes the general and the non-major governmental funds. That's where they deposit all the money for the ad valorem taxes. And then page 70. So these are the levied millages. They don't exactly line up at 3.41, 10. Ours is only 10, so I don't know if they round down here. And then that's the first salaries benefits. The second salary benefit was 26.57, so that lines up. And not sure where this bonds and interest one is levied. I don't know if this 13.83 is made up of this 11 right here. It kind of makes sense, but why doesn't it say 11? So that is a breakdown of your property taxes. So in the Bossier Sheriff, but on one of the pages right here, it has a breakdown of the total taxes. That's a question that some people have. So it looks like the assessor collects about 173.7 million in taxes, less the homestead exemption. So that takes about 24 million, which seems low. I would think a lot more people qualify for homestead exemptions unless we're moving so frequently and we have such an influx, maybe from the military and maybe college bound people. I'm not sure. And then less the Louisiana Tax Commission change orders. This is how much is collected, about 142 million. And then it looks like we have about 1.7 million that is uncollected still. So here's a breakdown of it, just a quick rundown. Not all applicable to ad valorem taxes though. For us in Bossier Parish, or where I live, I should say. And so the tax commission, Bossier assessor, the police juror, school board, and Bossier Parish Sheriff all lumped into one, the largest. The Bossier Port, which I mentioned before. The ambulance, which is everybody. So if you take this 969,000 and add that, that's how I get this higher number of people right here, 26,926. The district levy, right? This is here it is, Bossier Levy District. Cypress Black Bayou, that one we covered here. Then the Red River Waterway Commission, which was down here. And then Weir Fire District number 4, or IM, I should say, which is the one up here. So that is where your taxes go. But this is just step one. This is just the cursory public level. If you know where I should go from here, right, to really do a deep dive into this, our property taxes, please leave a comment with any resources. My hope is to automate a lot of this into a computer program, not to identify fraud or anything like that, like Doge or Data Republican on X, but just to give us more transparency. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment if you did. And if you're interested in this kind of nerdy stuff, please consider subscribing to my channel. And thanks for watching. Goodbye, world.